Why are people confused and disoriented after a seizure? Imagine waking up from a deep sleep and feeling like your mind is foggy or your surroundings seem unfamiliar. That's often what happens after a seizure. When someone has a seizure, their brain experiences a sudden burst of electrical activity that disrupts normal function. This disruption affects the parts of the brain responsible for awareness, thinking, and memory. After the seizure ends, the brain needs time to recover, which leads to confusion and disorientation. This period is called the postictal state, and it can last from a few minutes up to half an hour or sometimes longer. During a seizure, the electrical signals in the brain become excessive and chaotic. This overload temporarily impairs the normal communication between neurons, especially in areas like the cerebral cortex and deeper brain structures involved in consciousness and cognition. When the seizure stops, the brain is still working to restore its usual balance of chemicals and electrical activity. This recovery process causes symptoms like difficulty focusing, memory problems, slowed thinking, and sometimes physical tiredness. People may also experience headaches or feel weak or sensory changes depending on where the seizure originated. The confusion and disorientation happen because key brain networks that keep us alert and aware are temporarily impaired. Regions like the ascending reticular activating system, which helps us stay awake, and parts of the frontal and temporal lobes, which are involved in thinking and memory, are affected. When these areas are not functioning normally, a person can feel dazed, forget what just happened, or have trouble understanding their surroundings. Sometimes, metabolic changes like shifts in neurotransmitter levels or minor swelling in the brain can also contribute to these symptoms. How severe and how long the confusion lasts can depend on the type of seizure and the parts of the brain involved. For example, generalized tonic-clonic seizures, which involve the entire brain, often lead to more pronounced postictal confusion. Focal seizures, which affect only specific areas, might cause more subtle or localized cognitive issues. Some individuals may also experience additional symptoms like temporary weakness, called Todd's paresis or headaches, which can make the disoriented feeling worse. Understanding that confusion and disorientation after a seizure are normal parts of the brain's recovery process is important for safety. During this time, the person may not respond normally or remember the seizure. It's best to keep them in a safe, calm environment and give them time to recover without rushing or trying to talk to them immediately. If confusion lasts longer than usual or worsens, medical help should be sought to rule out any complications. Recognizing these symptoms as part of the natural post-seizure phase helps caregivers and loved ones provide the right support and reassurance. Remember, every seizure and recovery is unique, so consulting a healthcare professional for personalized advice is always the best step.